Welcome back to Tales from my collection. Hope all of you are fit and fine. Have you ever offered a cup of coffee without knowing who will receive it? A little consideration, a little thought for others makes all the difference. Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men. No one has ever become poor by giving. Be good to people, and being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. The purpose of human life is to serve and show compassion and the will to help others. Always, a small act of kindness is worthier than the grandest intention. Helping one person might not change the whole world, but it could change the whole world for one person. It is not possible to help everyone, but everyone can help someone. One of the greatest gifts you can bestow upon another is your kindness. If someone is in need, without any second thought, lend them a helping hand. Do not wait for a thank you. True kindness lies within the act of giving without the expectation of something in return. It is good to be blessed. It's better to be a blessing. Now, on to the story. One evening, a man with his friend visited a well known coffee shop in the town. The coffee shop had a great ambience with a lot of hustle bustle of the festive season. It had beautiful lighting and a cozy environment. As both the friends were enjoying their cup of coffee and discussing about the cold weather outside, an old man entered and sat at an empty table next to them. He then called the waiter and placed his order, saying, "Two cups of coffee, one on the wall." The friends who were sitting next to him noticed that he was served with one cup of coffee, but he paid for two. This really surprised them. When he left, the waiter placed a chit on the wall which read, "Coffee on the wall." While they were still there, two men came and ordered 3 cups of coffee. They had 2 cups of coffee but paid for three and left. This time again, the waiter placed another chit on the wall that read, "Coffee on the wall." It was something unique and perplexing for them. They were getting late, so they finished their coffee, paid, and left. After a few days, they happened to visit the shop again. While they were having their coffee, a poorly dressed man entered the shop. He comfortably sat at the table and looked at the wall, and then he looked at the waiter and ordered 1 cup from the wall. The waiter offered him the coffee with the customary respect and dignity. The man enjoyed the coffee and left without pay. The two friends were stunned to see all that. As the waiter took off a chit from the wall and threw it into the trash bin. On seeing that, the two friends called the waiter and inquired about the coffee on the wall. The waiter politely explained that the distinguished guests paid for the coffee on the wall, which could be utilized for those needy who could not afford a cup of coffee. They were being served a cup of coffee without asking or knowing about the one who had paid for that. They need not feel embarrassed or ask for a free cup of coffee. They just have to look at the wall, place an order, and enjoy their coffee. It is indeed a beautiful thought. Probably the most beautiful wall you will ever see anywhere. Helping others is a secret sauce to a happy life. Never hesitate to help others in their time of need. You never know when you may need that shoulder to lean on. At the end, it's not about what you have or even what you have accomplished. It's about who you have lifted up, who you have made better. It is about what you have given back. You have two hands, one to help yourself and the second to help others. The more we all help each other, the more we all benefit. So go out there and help others. Somewhere along the way, one should learn that there is nothing greater than to do something for others. We don't need to have deep pockets to help the needy. A compassionate heart is more than enough to help the needy. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe.